for a good part of my life, I hardly ever thought about abortion, other than it was just simply always considered to be a personal tragedy. I've spent, 50 years in health services research. I was already tenured. I had made my reputation. I had my 125 plus peer-reviewed papers and all of that stuff. And I wrote a paper that abortion was really part of the science backwater. For something that is as controversial and as it is, it's such an apparently large topic in the culture, the science world has largely ignored it. But I thought, if I spend a little bit of time working with CLI, I could make a difference for this organization, and most importantly, to the sanctity of life and to the tragedy of induced abortion. And so my role there is to add to the state-of-the-art of knowledge, completely focused on the development of peer-reviewed research. Because the published literature is, whether we like it or not, is the science. It's a myth. Planned Parenthood wants you to believe that an abortion is just a normal part of the family, and all mothers have abortion. Well, quite the opposite is true. Very, very few mothers have abortion, and very few abortions are related in any way with the planning or the composition of the family. The reality of it is you have that first pregnancy abortion, and A, you're much more likely to become pregnant. B, every other subsequent pregnancy is much, much more likely to be another abortion rather than as to be a birth. But this is really something that I feel that I was called to do. I always believed in the sanctity of life. I always believed that we were all unique. There's nothing in this world that could therefore be possibly more valuable than life, even though the resources that have been available to us have been extraordinarily modest. If you look at our record in the last 3 or 4 years, we've been very, very successful. We are making a difference